to concur with Herman Manyora that Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is dilly-dallying, is wasting time, is not preparing himself, and is not serious. Why am I saying so? Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has been a long key of opposition in this country. He has served as a vice president. He has been a member of parliament. So therefore, he is a seasoned politician in this country, we all know. As we speak right now, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is the key opposition leader we have because Raila joined the government and his people. He has been given a huge space for him now to explore his ability politically and in terms of being a presidential candidate in this country. But instead, we are seeing poor decision making and jokes. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to form the basis of this analysis here today. But before I do so, please, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, kindly make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Now, let me dive into the topic today. Raila Odinga going for the AU leaves Kalonzo Musyoka the top guy because Uhuru Kenyatta is not going to vie for presidency in this country, assuming the Azimio is still intact. So Kalonzo Musyoka has the chance to vie for president in this country, and he has the ability to explore himself well and make proper decisions. But instead, we are seeing him making poor decisions, and I'm going to highlight them here on this topic here today. But the first one on my list is this: deciding a running mate 3 years before an election. Unless Kalonzo Musyoka changes his mind, Eugene Wamalwa is not a good choice. He's going to fail with him terribly. Actually, we will have at least 3 candidates, and he might be the last. He might be the last. Why am I saying so? What did he consider when he was making a decision on who is going to be his running mate? Eugene Wamalwa, he has been a member of parliament, yes. He has been a cabinet secretary, yes. But does he have the numbers? He doesn't. Does he control a certain crowd, a certain cohort of people in the country? He doesn't. Does he have the entire Bungoma where he comes from? He does not. He could not deliver a senatorial seat to Azimio during the 2022 general elections in Bungoma, despite having a powerful politician like Wamunyinyi. They could not beat Wetangula. So if he cannot influence any part of Western, like where he comes from, Bungoma, how is he going to influence the entire Western region now to get votes for Kalonzo Musyoka? Because it's beyond no doubt that Kalonzo Musyoka needs numbers on board. So therefore, I concur strongly that he made a poor decision to bring on Eugene Wamalwa at this time. At least could have even allowed him to build himself first, prove to the people that he can, and then at the point where he's now strong enough, he can be announced. Someone could argue he has Natembeya. He won the seat because he was strong. He was a strong candidate, and because of his track record. Moving back slightly, if you can see Kalonzo Musyoka's plan, it is based on what Raila Odinga has been doing. He is talking of demonstrations. He's talking of press conferences. He's talking of going to court. Things that are not resonating to the ground. What does Kalonzo need? The ground. People to speak about him. People to see him as an option. People to talk about him. People to project him as a president in this country. People to see him as an option. But instead, we are seeing constantly Kalonzo Musyoka on TV, probably on press conferences, reacting to current issues, instead of showing leadership skills and seriousness that we all need. If Kalonzo Musyoka is planning to position himself in a position where he needs to negotiate again, then probably Kalonzo Musyoka, he is not decisive as we think. From me, I've always opined that Kalonzo Musyoka can be the best speaker we can have in this country, of the National Assembly. Of the National Assembly, because of the kind of the way he presents himself when it comes to issues to do with the national issues. We see him in court talking on a current issue, an emerging issue, instead of him talking about things that are affecting Kenyans, SHA, medications, cost of living. Okay, instead of him crafting a good team to counter Raila Odinga's team. For instance, look at this. Kalonzo Musyoka, as we speak right now, he has the right to go to Luo Nyanza and ask them for their support in 2027. Why? He has supported Raila not once but thrice, 2013, 2017, 2022. It was good enough for them to support Kalonzo Musyoka, whether by thorns or not. But he has not gone there even a single journey. He has not even made an appeal. And I hope if not going to start January next year, probably that is done. Instead, he's assuming and shifting interest to Mount Kenya. Yet Mount Kenya has its own cards that it's playing. It needs a deputy president, which already he has taken Wamalo. It can even bring a Mount Kenya presidential candidate can also even come from Mount Kenya region. But Kalonzo Musyoka is assuming all these aspects and taking himself to be the darling of the people of the Mount Kenya and Kenya. That is a big challenge that Kalonzo Musyoka must avoid. As we speak today, Kenyans are expecting an alternative, a name. I agree with Herman Manyora on what he's saying. That Kalonzo Musyoka, the table has been set, ready for people to come in and talk, but him is still making calls outside there, enjoying, laughing with people, playing with birds, instead of getting to the table and taking over. Someone will come, a name will emerge, and this name will eventually take him home with Ruto. Because Kenyans are looking for an alternative that is serious and that can deliver for the people of Kenya. Kalonzo does not have a manifesto, does not give anything clear, does not speak of anything that we feel as a country is a solution to anything. So you find a youth, recently had a youth, a friend of mine, and asked him, now, if Matiang'i does not come on board for presidency, or Mtata does not, will you vote for Kalonzo? He told me, I'd rather vote for Ruto than, because at least Ruto is, despite he's not doing anything, he's speaking what it looks like he's speaking some bit of sense. Kalonzo Musyoka is not serious in any way, he's a joker. That's how I described him. If you hear youth describing Kalonzo that way, and then Kalonzo comes on board and says, don't think that we are doing nothing, we are actively here doing this and that, that is very poor as far as politics of Kenya is concerned. He needs to be an option. He needs to look for friends. He needs to mash up funds. He needs to get people on board. You cannot go to a church and call Matiang'i to come on board and join you. No. You join Matiang'i. Join Mtata. Build a strong team, because these other people look more organized than Kalonzo Musyoka. Because Mount Kenya does not want to waste its votes. The block that we have from Mount Kenya must take William Ruto home. But it cannot take him home if the person to be given the block is a joker. I don't know what's your take as far as Kalonzo Musyoka is concerned, but kindly let me see in the comment section. For those who are watching again for the first time, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support can give the channel. For those who have also been commenting, I want to thank you so much for engaging me in the comment section, because that's how I learn, that's how I grow, and that's how the channel gets better. See you next time for more videos. My name is Abdul Mukwa.